Hello everyone. Today I am going to deal the chapter number 12, the palm tree in English 2. Students, do you think trees have feelings just like you and me? Do you think the trees to have a desire to fly in the sky? Just think about it and write a short notes on it also and send to your class teacher. Okay. Now see this picture? The palm tree. It is very beautiful and long tree. Plant trees are a botanical family of perennial lianas, shrubs, and trees. They grow in hot climates. Well-known palm trees are date palm and coconut palm. There are about 2,600 species of palm trees, most of them living in tropical, subtropical, and warm temperature climates. Palms are one of the best known and most widely planted tree families. They have held an important role of humans throughout much of history. In the past, palms were symbols of victory, peace, and fertility. Today, palms are a popular symbol for the tropics and for vacations. So, the poem Palm Tree, this beautiful poem, is written by Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore was born on 1861 and died on 1941. He was a Bengali polymath who reshaped Bengali literature and music as well as Indian art with contextual modernism in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Author of Gitanjali and its profoundly sensitive, fresh, and beautiful verse, he became the first non European to win the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. Tagore's poetic songs were viewed as spiritual and mercurial. However, his elegant prose and magical poetry remains largely unknown outside Bengal. He is sometimes referred to as the Bard of Bengal. Tagore modernized Bengali art by spurning rigid classical forms. His novels, stories, songs, dance dramas, and essays spoke of topics political and personal. Gitanjali. Gitanjali, it's a song offerings book. Gora. And Ghare Bare. Ghare Bare means the home and the world. And his best known works and his verse, short stories, and novels were acclaimed or panned for their lyricism, naturalism, and unnatural contemplation. His compositions were chosen by two nations as national anthems. India's in India's Jana Gana Man and Bangladesh's Amar Shonar Bangla. The Sri Lankan national anthem was inspired by his work. Now let's read the poem. The palm tree stands on one leg, sees past other trees into the sky. He wants to pierce the clouds so grey and soar away, but can he fly? At length his wish he starts to spread around his head in big round fronts. He thinks they were wings to let him roam away from home, breaking all bonds. The livelong day the branches quiver, sigh and shiver, he thinks he flies. In his own mind skirting the stars, racing afar across the skies. But when the wind is still at last, and the leaves hurled back homeward then, he turns his thoughts and Mother Earth that gave him birth he loves again. Now let's read the poem in details. The first stanza. The palm tree stands on one leg, sees past other trees into the sky. He wants to pierce the clouds so grey and soar away, but can he fly? So palm tree, the palm tree stands tall. In the night, the poet imagines that the palm tree, with its long trunk, loops as though it is standing one leg taller than others, looking into the sky. He imagines that the tree wants to pierce the grey clouds and fly into the sky. Now come to the second stanza. At length, his wish he starts to spread around his head in big round fronds. He thinks they were wings to let him roam away from home, breaking all bonds. So, in this second stanza, the speaker says that as leaves begin to grow and spread around the top or head of the tree, the palm tree begins to believe that its wish is coming true. According to the speaker, the palm tree imagines that the long leaves with fronds to be wings, which will allow him to move freely away from home, relationships, and responsibilities that hold him down. Now come to the third stanza. The livelong day, the branches quiver, sigh and shiver, he thinks he flies. In his own mind, skirting the stars, rushing afar across the skies. So, in this third stanza, all day long the branches of the tree shake and move in the breeze. The speaker imagines that the tree is sighing and quivering as it thinks in its own mind, that is flying high, touching the stars, and racing far across the sky. Now come to the fourth stanza. But when the wind is still at last, and the leaves hurst back homeward, then he turns his thoughts and Mother Earth that gave him birth he loves again. So, but as soon as the wind stops and the leaves of the palm are silent and still. Now the speaker imagined that the palm tree returns to its reality. He imagines that the tree thinks about its love for earth, its mother who gave birth to him. And then in this stillness come a realization, and the tree once again feels a love for the earth. What is the theme of the poem? In our restless moments, we often look forward and yearn for things we cannot have. But if we are still and reflect on the gifts that life has given us, we find fulfillment. And what is the purpose of the poem? To realize that we all have yearnings and yet we must honor our roots. I hope the explanation is clear to you. Till then, have a nice day and thank you.